I want a real fight. So he signed what I signed. He signed a real fight, and I signed a real fight, and he got his advance. So there's no reason to make excuses of that.
Like I said before, there's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather, and he can tell you that himself. You're gonna have to take the whole room together. You're gonna have to put the whole world in the ring to beat me. I'm the best.
Today, to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Manny Pacquiao suddenly lashed out at Floyd Mayweather during a live interview with Stephen A. Smith, sending the entire boxing world into chaos. Reports say both fighters appeared on First Take to talk about their September 19th rematch, but everything escalated when Manny challenged Floyd for labeling it an exhibition instead of a professional bout. Viewers say the tension was instant, with both fighters seated face-to-face while Stephen A. struggled to control what quickly became one of the most heated confrontations ever seen in boxing.
Before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I don't want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So
reports indicate Stephen A. Smith began by asking Floyd Mayweather about his recent remarks at Caesar's Palace, where he described the fight as an exhibition. Sources say Floyd smiled and responded casually, saying it was just an exhibition meant to entertain fans and nothing serious. Viewers say that's when Manny Pacquiao interrupted him mid-sentence, instantly shifting the atmosphere. According to those watching, Manny's tone quickly turned intense as he said Floyd had signed 3 contracts on different dates, accepted advance payment, and was now sitting there denying it.
Manny, by chance, did you see what Floyd said? I think he's saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Floyd Mayweather's response was reportedly defensive. Sources say he initially tried to brush it off with a laugh, telling Manny Pacquiao to relax and that they would both get paid anyway. But insiders claim Manny refused to back down. According to those present, Manny pulled documents from a folder he had brought and slammed them on the desk, listing dates like October 24th, November 6th, and December 14th. He pointed out that all 3 were contracts Floyd had signed, each labeled as a professional fight and carrying his signature, challenging him by saying the proof was right there. Viewers say Floyd's smile completely faded.
When it comes to boxing and competing and being the best, I'm not here to talk about what you did on the outside. I'm not here to talk about what nobody else did on the outside. I'm not here to talk about your personal life. When we talk about, what's going on inside that square circle, I'm the best.
Stephen A. Smith reportedly stepped in to clarify which contracts Manny Pacquiao was referring to. Sources say Manny explained that Floyd Mayweather had signed deals with MP Promotions, Netflix, and CSI Sports on 3 different occasions, all describing a sanctioned professional fight at Sphere in Las Vegas. He added that every contract clearly stated it was a professional boxing match, not an exhibition, and that Floyd had already received advance payments for each agreement but was now trying to change the terms. Viewers say Floyd appeared uncomfortable as Manny presented the full timeline. Reports suggest Floyd responded by emphasizing entertainment, saying that at their age the fight should just be for the fans, as no one wants to see 2 older fighters trying to seriously harm each other.
Like, hey, this is not, we're going to have fun, we're going to throw a few punches, like I'm taking this seriously and I'm trying to fight Tyson?
I don't know. I just want to give the fans what they want to see, excitement. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be an exciting event. And if people from all around the world is going to enjoy it.
But sources say Manny Pacquiao quickly responded with intensity, telling Floyd Mayweather to speak for himself. He said he was 47, had just gone 12 rounds with Mario Barrios for a world title, and insisted he wasn't old or afraid, accusing Floyd of protecting his undefeated record. According to viewers, the personal tone of Manny's remarks surprised everyone. Stephen A. Smith's energy reportedly surged at that moment, with people saying he directly questioned Floyd on whether he had signed contracts for a professional fight. Sources say Floyd paused before replying that the contracts could be interpreted differently and that his team was reviewing them. Insiders report Manny reacted again, challenging how a signature could be open to interpretation and arguing that accepting advance payments and then refusing to honor the deal would amount to wrongdoing.
yeah, there's a disagreement in terms of whether this is a real fight or an exhibition, but really that's really falling on the side of Mayweather, since apparently he already signed the contracts, the deal was already done, he took some advances apparently on the actual agreed upon terms of the contract.
The discussion then turned to Floyd Mayweather's 50-0 record and its importance, with reports saying Manny Pacquiao accused him of trying to protect his unbeaten record by calling the fight an exhibition so a loss wouldn't count officially, adding that he is now better than he was in 2015 and that despite fighting with an injured shoulder back then he still gave him trouble, but now being fully fit makes Floyd afraid, while viewers noted Floyd's body language changed as he leaned back and crossed his arms defensively.
You know, the price ranges from 8 figures all the way to 9 figures that I'm able to get for exhibitions. And so why would I go out there and risk, you know, fighting a top fighter when I can get the same amount of money for 3 rounds with whoever?
Floyd Mayweather tried to counter by questioning Manny Pacquiao's age in recent fights, pointing out that Manny had drawn with Mario Barrios and implying he might no longer be in his prime. Reports say Manny immediately fired back, noting he was 46 when facing a 29-year-old world champion and that most believed he had won, while Floyd, at 49, had only fought YouTubers and exhibitions, emphasizing they are not the same. Sources say the studio audience reacted audibly to Manny's comeback.
Oh, you better than Floyd, you better than Floyd. You know why? That's good, that's motivation for the fighter. You can tell him that, but deep in his heart, he don't believe that.
Stephen A. Smith then asked about the financial aspects, according to viewers. Reports say he mentioned that Manny's promoter Jasmther had publicly claimed that Floyd Mayweather was in breach of contract. Sources indicate Floyd finally showed strong emotion, raising his voice and insisting that without him the fight wouldn't exist. No money, no Netflix deal, no Sphere event, and that Manny should be grateful. Insiders report that Manny stood up at this moment, prompting Stephen A. to position himself physically between the two fighters.
I wonder what Netflix thinks about this. Like Netflix, which is throwing its resources behind it, which is putting a bunch of money into it, which is arranging reportedly for the Sphere to be the venue of choice for this fight. I gotta believe that Netflix is expecting this to be a real fight.
Manny Pacquiao's response while standing was reportedly the most intense part of the interview. Viewers say he pointed at Floyd Mayweather and told him that Floyd needed the fight more than he did, claiming he had money problems, lawsuits, and debt, and that he only took advance payment out of desperation. Manny added that he didn't need Floyd's money, but wanted to defeat him and prove he is the better fighter. Sources say security began moving closer as the confrontation escalated.
He's undefeated, and this is give me more encouragement, motivation to work hard, like what I did before in my previous fights.
Floyd Mayweather stood to match Manny Pacquiao's intensity. Reports say Floyd boasted about his wealth, claiming he'd made over $1 billion and questioning if he needed Manny. Sources say Manny immediately brought up Floyd's recent lawsuit against Showtime for $340 million. Viewers say Manny challenged him, asking why he was suing for money he claims he's owed and why he accepted advance payment for their fight, noting that wealthy people don't need advances. Observers report that Floyd had no immediate reply.
In the Bahamas, in Dubai, I'm traveling the world on my jet, making millions every month, not worried about nothing. And then when I see it's a chance for me to do a heist, a quick heist.
Stephen A. Smith tried to steer the conversation back to the fight itself. Reports say he asked both fighters what would happen if the contract dispute wasn't resolved. Sources indicate Floyd Mayweather said he was willing to do an exhibition and split the money evenly regardless of the outcome. Insiders report that Manny Pacquiao's reply was firm: no exhibition, only a professional fight. He stated he would not take part in fake boxing and insisted that Floyd either put his 50-0 record on the line like a true champion or cancel the fight and return the advance payment.
Oh, this is what Pacquiao manager said. If he's scared of Manny and does not want to put the record on the line in a professional boxing match, not only should he have never executed these agreements, but he should have just come right out and said because Manny ain't scared.
The legal issues then became a key focus. Sources say Stephen A. Smith asked Manny Pacquiao if he plans to sue Floyd Mayweather for breach of contract. Reports indicate Manny said his legal team is reviewing all options, but he prefers Floyd simply honor the signed agreements. Insiders report Manny added that he doesn't want to sue Floyd, but wants to fight him professionally and win. However, if Floyd refuses to uphold the contracts he signed and accepted payment for, legal action would be considered.
Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a real fight at the Sphere.
Floyd Mayweather responded by emphasizing his legacy. Sources say he explained that at 49, his legacy is secure and he doesn't need to risk it against anyone. Insiders report Floyd said his legacy includes 50 wins, multiple weight divisions, and billionaire status, questioning why he would risk it against Manny Pacquiao when they could simply entertain fans and both get paid. Viewers say Manny's expression showed complete disgust at this reply.
Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
Manny Pacquiao then referenced their 2015 fight and his shoulder injury. Reports say he told Floyd Mayweather that Floyd got lucky back then, reminding him that his shoulder was torn and he could barely lift his arm after the fight. And now that he's healthy, calling it an exhibition would be because the real outcome might be different. Sources say Floyd dismissed this, claiming the shoulder excuse has been used for 11 years and nobody believes it, which, according to insiders, made Manny even angrier.
It's the experience is like not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around no more excuses, especially to my condition and also for everything. Like I'm so excited and ready to the fight.
Stephen A. Smith asked both fighters about their training camps. Sources say Floyd Mayweather admitted he hasn't been training seriously, believing this was just an exhibition. Reports indicate Manny Pacquiao, however, has been in full training with Freddie Roach for 6 weeks, preparing for a real professional fight. People close to the interview say Manny stated that he's training as if it's the biggest fight of his life, while Floyd has been partying and doing exhibitions, showing who is serious and who is afraid.